Hi, I'm Karen. We're here at Montavilla Sewing Center and we're going to talk about the threading on the Bernette b38. This machine is also similar to many of the Janome models, so they work kind of basically the same way. So to start with, we have, now I have my machine on for threading, but for safety purposes, if you're not used to sewing, you may want to turn off your machine, but for light purposes, I have it on. Now when you put your thread on the spool pin, have your thread coming from underneath and use the small spool cap for small spools. And I'll tell you right now, we want to use good quality thread on our sewing machine because it will keep your machine in good shape and sew well. So we're going to wind a bobbin. So first of all, we take the little bobbin out from the case like that. Here's our bobbin. And the bobbin is the same on both sides. So put our thread underneath this here. This guide is spring-loaded, so you want to make sure your thread is firmly under there because it's going to hold the thread and make a nice, smoothly wound bobbin. So here we have our thread, our bobbin, and you want to put your thread right in the middle. I'm going to take my scissors and snip this so it's not so fuzzy at the end. So you might want to do that. Put your thread from inside to outside, right there like that. And then pull out about 6 inches or so of thread. Put this firmly on the bobbin winding spindle and push it to the right. And notice the machine gave us a little beep and a little message here. This message says we're ready to wind a bobbin. Now if you're not sure which way to put this, there is a picture right up here at the top of the machine showing how you put your thread. We want to hang on to that thread and then press on the foot pedal, and it starts winding. Now notice I'm holding onto the thread. I'm not letting it go until it makes several layers here. That will help anchor the thread, this thread tail, on the inside. I could just snip it off there and keep winding my bobbin. Now if we keep winding our bobbin full enough, the thread will eventually push against this little stopper, which will push this back and keep it from overwinding. You'll still hear the machine going, but it won't keep winding the bobbin. When you're done winding your bobbin, and you don't have to wind a full bobbin, you can just wind it however much you want. Pull that off, snip your thread. Now, to put this in here, in the bobbin case, you have a little picture right there showing how the thread should go in the bobbin case. So you want to hold your bobbin so that the thread tail comes off the left side like this. Think it looks like the letter P. So we put this down in there and it goes right into this little notch here. Now we stop it from spinning so it gives a little tension on the thread, pull it back, and you can see right there the thread needs to sink right down into the tension area of the bobbin case. The bobbin case has tension just like your top thread has tension. They both need to have that, and it needs to be threaded correctly in order for that to work. So we put the little tail towards the back, put the cover on like that. The bobbin is done for now. Now we're going to talk about threading the needle. So to start with, threading the top, we go under here, and you want to make sure that before you thread, you have the presser foot up, because if you have this down, what that does is it closes the tension disc, and your needle thread will not get all the way down into the thread guides in the tension disc. So make sure your presser foot is up, and then you pull this down there. See, that sinks right down in there like that. Then we follow the arrows, go up around the take-up lever, and always make sure this take-up lever is up. You can't really thread it without it being up. And if it's down inside the machine like this, just press needle up, needle down until it comes up, and then you can thread that. Okay, so we come down here, go around the little guide that's underneath here. Let's make sure it's in there. There we go. Then there's one more little guide next to the needle. So we go up and over, and there it is. Now to use the needle threader, we pull this down like this. Then we take our thread and we put it under the left-hand hook. Let's just start over again. Under the left-hand hook and under the right-hand hook, and hold it at an upward angle like this so it stays straight across there. There's a little bitty hook there. You don't even have to see it, but there is a little bitty hook that comes through the eye of the needle that catches the thread. So when we lift this up, it pulls a loop of thread. And there's my little loop of thread. Pull that through there. Isn't that genius? Now we still need to pull the bobbin thread through the needle plate. So holding this at an upward angle, let's use that button again to go needle down, needle up, and now we've got a loop of the bobbin thread. Now, to grab that loop of bobbin thread, I would have to get my fingers awfully close to that pointy end of the needle. So I have a quick trick for bringing up that bobbin thread easily. And so what I'm going to do is put my top thread underneath the foot as if I'm getting ready to sew, take the tail end of the top thread, swipe that straight back, and it catches that loop of thread. Now, if your threads are too long, you can simply use the cutter on the side here, cut them off, and you're ready to sew. We have other videos that talk about the operations of this machine and the various parts of the machine, the accessories, and so forth. This machine, remember, is similar to many of the Janome models, so a lot of those same things apply. So take a look at some of our other videos, and if you enjoyed this one, if it was helpful, give us a thumbs up, and you can leave comments and questions in the little area below. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.